All right, everybody. So here we are on January 26th. So you can already see this number and you saw the title, Big Red Day. So why do red days like have an effect? Like if you have like a $5,000 winning day and then the next day you lose $100, for me, I'll still be bummed out. Like it doesn't matter if I lose, a tiny little bit or I lose a huge amount. I still get bummed out. And I think the reason why is because for me, and maybe like other traders, I don't know if you're this way or not, you can put it in the comments below. But for me, the market's kind of like a game, it's a game where the reward is a living, but it's still a game to me. And, when I have a red day, even if it's a small red day, it means I lost the game that day. And I hate losing. I hate losing. So, I think that's why I get bummed out the most is just the fact that I lost. And I look at my trade plan and I can look at, my past performance and all that stuff and make myself feel better and see, I have a whole bunch of green days ahead of me because I had this big red day today, but it still really bums me out. And I think the second thing that really bums me out sometimes when I have green or red days is if I had a red day because I didn't follow the rules. I followed the rules today and I still had a red day. I missed some trades, but it wouldn't have really mattered because then there were other losers that I also missed. So in a sense, by missing out on the other trades that were today, it made my day the same, but at least I didn't have as many losers to go with it. The other thing is, today I think I could have traded a little better. I could have had a smaller red day than I did, but what happened was I took a bunch of red trades on QCOM in a row, one after another, boom, boom, boom. And then I had a green trade, and the green trade was on a speed bump play. And as I teach, speed bumps are to recover part of your loss. You're not trying to get all of it back. You're just trying to get a piece of it back. But I found myself in that situation where it's like, you know what? I want more of it back though. I may not get all of it, but I want more than what I'm getting right now. And I didn't settle for what it gave me. I hit the targets. I could have just got out, but I didn't. I stayed because I wanted more. I got greedy, and I had a bigger red day than I needed to. And I think that bothers me more than anything because I found myself in a position where I was trading for money. And when I trade for money, I usually don't make money. And I think a lot of traders out there, and again, if this is you or you have any thoughts on this, throw it in the comments. But I think a lot of us out there, when we trade for money, we lose our money. And when we trade to win, making money is a side effect of that. So, and I started my day trading to win, and I ended up finishing the day trading for money. And as a result, I lost more than I should have lost today. So pretty bummed out, even though it's not really a big loss. I mean, 478, it's a lot. I mean, in the one QCOM alone, it was over $500. But I had, thankfully, I had a green trade with CVS that brought us down to 478. And I didn't have commissions to pay. If over trading would have cost me a bunch of money, so I didn't have that to worry about. And really, looking at the portfolio, we just started this portfolio yesterday. Yesterday could have been a $900 day, and I didn't trade well yesterday. I missed some trades and just didn't trade well, and ended up with, a green day. But I made mistakes. It should have been at least a $200 green day. And had I traded well, could have been in the $900 range. So, today would have been just giving back half of that. But, if trading is 2020, so, it doesn't really matter what happened yesterday. But then looking at my portfolio, tomorrow I can easily do this. Like I'm looking forward to tomorrow. But I have to remind myself when I go to trade tomorrow, I'm not trying to make this money back. I'm trying to win. I'm going to follow the rules. I'm going to trade what the market gives me. I'm going to win. And if that means I take $50, then I take $50. But as long as I do that, I should recover this quick. It could be tomorrow. It could be over the next 3 days. But I should be able to recover this if I follow the rules. I don't let FOMO get me. And I don't trade for money. I trade to win. So, all right, traders, I'm going to show you what happened today. I'm trying to make this video somewhat short. And, yeah, is what it is. Tomorrow's a new day. All right, good morning, everybody. So we got QCOM setting up. I already missed TWOU, which is a bummer. But QCOM, here we are for the switch, 162.05, 162.87, so about 80 cents. So calculator, QCOM, we're doing about 80 cents on this so far. So 125 shares is what I want to have. 125. Enter. And then as soon as this candle closes, we'll jump into the long side, about 15 seconds, and mark it up. And we'll see. This is kind of a big tower candle if we think about it on the like 30-minute chart. But we'll see. Hopefully this is turning around. And 2, 1, and confirmed. Okay, so we're in. First, I'm going to put my stop in here, 162 even pretty much. So we're going to go to 250. Enter, because I want it to automatically reverse the trade if this fails. So 162. There's our stop. All right, so we're reversed. Okay, so now we're short. Didn't get filled all the way yet. Okay. There we go. Now we're all the way in. All right, so now we're going to put our new stop, which is back above, just above this. So that'll be 163. And that's going to be 250 again. So 163. We're buying it back because we're short. And then we'll drop our new target. Okay, I got 5 seconds to jump in CVS. So it looks like we're going to get in this time. 3, 2, 1. Sell. Yes. Oh, I don't have auto send on. All right, cool. We made it. We made it. Okay, so we're going to put our stop in first. 74.14. And that stop is going to be, we're going to put 570 because we want it to reverse. And we just got reversed on QCOM. So we'll manage that one here in a second. So 570, 74.14, 74.15. Or make it break it. Then QCOM, we should be in with 125 shares. We are. So our stop is going to be just below low of day on this one because we're seeing support here. So 161.48. 161.48. All right, CVS is starting to break through here. 73.45. Spread's tight. It's about 3 cents. So we're going to go ahead and move our stop as soon as we get the ask below. The bid is below. That's why you see that line below. But the ask is not below. So it doesn't help us too much there until that happens. So we got about 4 minutes for this candle to close. So on the close of this candle, I'm going to have to move my stop because this trade is basically over. But I'm trying to get a full trade out of it like that. All right, so cool. So here we are. And 45 is what our deal is. All right, so we'll give this a chance to run. So at any time I could take this trade off. This is all bonus money from here on out. But we're going to give this a shot at running. This candle's looking good. If it can close here in the next 10 seconds, then this could be pretty sweet. Could do a little flag and then sell off here. Hopefully QCOM will hold on because I can't reverse this trade until I'm out of CVS. Okay, so we're out of CVS, so that's going to let me be able to reverse my trade over here on QCOM. So we're looking at 48 roughly. Where is that thing? So I already have my number in here, so now I can just come down and all right, I can just click it and then click right in, and we got to hit enter up here. Enter, click, click. All right, great. So now we got our reverse order set up for QCOM if it does break down through that level. And CVS, we got our trade in. So yes, this could flag out here and roll over and continue down, but I'm not trading on technicals. I'm just trading on the algo. So we did our deal. We followed up. Yes, I wish I got all this bonus money. Had I not been taking a beating over here, I probably would have just took this bonus money at halfway, or at least move my stop, expecting this to retrace and flag. So, but I didn't because, you know, I'm taking a pretty big beating over here. So I was hoping that this would be a really small flag and then sell off so that I can capitalize on another 100 to help me recover some of this day here. So, but that's not what happened. So it is what it is. We took our winner though, at least. So we'll put that in the log, and then we'll hopefully QCOM will rally up here and do what it can do, which is bust all the way back up here to the top of day and recover this whole thing. It would be awesome. But really, my target's right here, just small recovery. And then I think that's going to be the last trade for the day. NUG traded, I'll show it to you at the end of this, was a loser. And TWOU is still in play. And that's it for the portfolio. So I think this will be calling it a day after this. All right, so there we are, reversed again. Oh my goodness, this is one of those days. So yesterday we missed out on about $900 worth of trading because of order entry mistakes and just missed trades, not being focused. And then today is a bang up day. So, oh boy. It's a good way to start this new trade log. Start out right in the red. So the good thing is we did not take the NUG trade, which I'm going to show you later, which was a loser. And it looks like TWOU might actually be turning into a loser. So today could have been one of those days. So fortunately for me, I didn't buy everything on my list and didn't get beat up as bad as I could have. Like I said, when if you saw the video for me creating my trading plan for 2021, part of the process in there was planning for days like this where you just have, everything is failing or you're totally messing up and not having a good day. So because you planned for it, it's not so bad. Like I know these days don't happen very often, but I know they happen. So I planned for them, and then when they happen, they happen. It's a bummer, but at the same time, I don't sweat it that much because I planned for it. All right, let's get our stop in here. All right, so to save time for later, we're gonna pop over here and look at NUG. So NUG, we had our algorithm gave us permission to trade this. We're up here, but we're kind of extended on this permission. It's pretty peaky there, but either way, we got permission. So we took this trade on the switch, which looks great. It rallied up. We got a flag, which kind of triggered the reset, and then we ended up with our switch, which is right at the top of this flag. So we know there could be some resistance there, and it just failed to break, and then sold off. So that was a loser. I haven't had a loser in a while on NUG, so we'll definitely add that to the log. I'll do that right now. So come over here to backtest blocks. NUG, where are you? Right here. So I'm going to go ahead, right there, and then put today's date in. All right, so there we go. So that was NUG. And then QCOM, once we're done with it, we'll come in and start putting all the losers in for QCOM. And then and so forth. So what else do we miss today? TWOU is still to be determined. All right, let's minimize this. All right, TWOU, I'll show it to you. So here we are. So this is on the switchback play. It's not on the normal algorithm. It switched back here. So we switched to the short side, then we switched back. Short side was not a trade. So switch back, jump in. I didn't jump in. And then, oh yeah, it's a winner. So TWOU is a nice little winner. So this trade is finished. So we can go ahead and put that in the log. So that would have been another $100 right there or more for the day. I mean, with that candle, it could have been easily $1.50. So yeah, got to make the trades. Got to make the trades. Or if you're only taking the losing trades and not the winning trades, then your account slowly blows up. So while we're waiting, the only other trade, so on my portfolio, as I showed you with building the portfolio for 2021, we had CVS, which you see right here, made $100 almost on $94. NUG, I showed you, was a loser, but we didn't trade it. And then TWOU, I showed you, which I didn't trade, and it was a winner. So NUG and TWOU probably would have canceled each other out. And then QCOM, you've been seeing that crazy mess, train wreck happening over here. And then APPS is the other one. So APPS, we had this one I only trade straight on the algorithm. I don't have any modified plays for it. So APPS was not a trade. It's almost barely had permission there. So we didn't have this right orientation. So we weren't able to get into this short trade here. So no trade on APPS, and I don't trade it usually after 12, and we're at 12 o'clock now. So this is not going to happen as a trade. All right, so we hit this target here with QCOM. So I'm going to give this a second, see if it'll get through. Part of me is getting a little bit greedy because I want to recover some more of my day. But either way, we're going to reduce our stop so that if this does back up, our stop is in a proper spot based on the fact that it pretty much hit this target. And yeah. All right, so there we are. So we're all stopped out of QCOM. So we're going to take our $550 hit on that today. Oh my goodness. That's how it is sometimes. So, all right, we'll put it all in the log and see how it all shapes up. All right, so here we are in the log. So today we're going to close down $454. So with losing $4 per share, one green trade, which was CVS. This is the worst when you go long in a position, and then you take a loss, so you short it, and then you take a loss, and you short it again and take a loss, and then you go long and you take a loss, and you're back to where you started, right? If you just would have held this long the whole time, it would have been not a big deal, man. But you know what? The strategy is what the strategy is. If you look at my video creating a trading plan, you'll see why I did what I did, and I have my plan together, and that's it. I'm going to trade my plan, and at the end of the year, that works out. And I know these days are going to happen. The only downside really to it is yesterday, instead of a $116 day, that could order entries and missed trades. This could have easily been a huge day, and this wouldn't even notice that. If I come over to dashboard over here, so 478 on the day today. This should have been a big day yesterday, and then this would still be green on the month. So because I fumbled yesterday, we're red here. And then because we're red, now you can see the green bar that had shown up here yesterday, slowly trying to make its way progress here, is now gone. So I'm going to have to make back around $350 or $400 before that green bar comes back. But it is what it is. So that's how we're going to close the day. And hopefully tomorrow and the rest of the week, we can have an awesome week and we can have a green week. So we know we're going to have red days, red weeks, and sometimes red months. As long as we have a green year, we're good. All right, everybody. See you tomorrow.